Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now, I am going to describe about introduction to information visualization in information retrieval systems. In the set statements and binding fourth unit concept now we are. So here we need to talk about one of the important concept that is information visualization. What is the need of information visualization in information retrieval systems? What are the steps to be taken while working with the information visualization? What are the measurements and what are the various kinds of the things to be taken into the consideration while working with the information visualization? Now we are going to see. Okay, normally what is the meaning of the information visualization? Visualization is nothing but visualizing that particular information, whatever it is, in a human understandable form and a human grasping form. Okay, so visualization is nothing but the transformation of the information into visual form. Okay, the textual form into the visual form, that or the tabular form into the visual form, or anything form into the visual form, which enables the user to observe and to understand in a better manner of the information. So this is the importance of the information visualization. So we have to convert, we have to transform the information into human understandable form. This feature is called as information visualization. Okay, so the next. Here we need to talk about two different terms. The one is cognition and the another one is perception. What is the meaning of the cognition? What is the meaning of the perception? Cognition means storing the information. Perception means receiving the information. Okay, so here how to store, how to receive the information. Now we are going to see. The user machine interface has primarily focusing on a paradigm of typewriter. Earlier days we used to work with the typewriters. So it is one kind of the interface where we can type the data and we can watch the data whatever we are typing. Okay, now as the days are passed on, the computers has replaced the typewriters. Now computers are using, so man machine interfaces mostly focusing on the display now. So everybody are focusing on the display, all the computers, laptops now focusing on the display. We can work with the display with the set of the operations. Okay, later we are having in this other kind of the interfaces like WIMP interfaces. Those are windows, icons, menus and pointers interfaces, which is the integrated development environment where we can have all the commands, all the things, whatever it is in the visual content, which is a highly a human understandable form. The entire information is completely visualized in these interfaces. Okay, so which is highly understandable by all the users. Even the children also can understand such kind of the information. And the evolution of such information focused on how to represent the user, what is taking in the computer environment. Each and everything can be clearly specified in the WIMP interface. Okay, later we are having human computer interface to improve the information flow and reducing the wasted used overhead in the locating the needed information. Human computer interfaces are developed to reduce the time of searching, to reduce the overhead of the locating of the information and all these things. So from the typewriting to the human computer interface, so many advancements are taking place in the human information visualization. Okay, so the final one is now currently we are using is human computer interface, which provides a better way to gather the information and locate the information without wasting of the time. Okay, and next, what are the other kind of the things regarding this cognition and perception? Now we are going to see. Okay, so some of the major, we have seen the enhanced visualization information and other kind of the information. Apart from that, what are the other things relevant to the enhanced visualization techniques? Now we are going to see. Number one, the audio. The audio sense has always been part of the simple alerts in the computer. It is also one kind of the information visualization, one part of the information visualization. The second one is the sounds are replaced by speech in both input and output interfaces. Whatever systems you want to search, whatever thing, that will be recognized by your speech itself as speech recognition systems. And the next one, the tactile touch sense is also used in the virtual reality. Okay, so these are all the advanced artificial intelligence methods, which are speech recognition and virtual reality methods. Those are also implemented in this information visualization techniques. Okay, so here we need to talk about one more thing. A significant portion of the brain is devoted to vision and supports the maximum information transfer function from the environment to the human being. What does it means human brain has the capability of grasping the information in the visualization form rather than text form or tabular form. So it has some supporting functions which can transfer the information in the user human environment, or humankind or human can easily understand. Okay, so apart from the information visualization, we can have sounds, and we can have speech recognition methods, and we can have virtual reality methods, and the brain also having some kind of the functions to transfer the information in information visualization techniques, in information visualization capacity. Okay, so keeping in the view of all these things, what we can say, information visualization is a very important thing, very important one, where we can process the where we can transform the information from human understandable form or in the human better understandable form. Other measures, what are the other kind of the measures that we take into the consideration in the information visualization? Number one, proximity. What is the meaning of the proximity? The nearby figures are grouped together. The second one is similarity. Similar figures are grouped together. The next one is continuity. What is the meaning of the continuity? Figures are interpreted as smooth continuous patterns rather than discontinuous concatenation of steps. What does it mean? Circles with its diameter are drawn is perceived to continuous shapes and a circle and a line versus two half circles concatenated together. That means the continuous patterns. What are the patterns which are continuous? Like patterns, similar patterns. Okay, or continuous shapes can be taken into the consideration as one together. Or dissimilar patterns are there; they can be kept aside. Okay, and what is the other kind of the next measures that we see? Closure. What is the meaning of the closure and what is connectedness? What is closure? The gaps within a figure are filled in to create a whole. Okay, connectedness. Uniform and linked spots, lines or areas are perceived as a single unit. So high connectedness from one thing to another thing, no gaps in between. Okay, shifting the information processing load from slower cognitive process to faster perceptual systems significantly improve the information carrying interface between the humans and the computers. So what we have seen, by considering all these measures like proximity, similarity, continuity, closure and connectedness, we are transforming the entire information load, okay, from the cognitive process to the perceptual systems, which improves the very good interfaces and which can be understood by very efficiently by the humans. So in the cognition and perception, we are while we are transforming the information from the one form into the another form, or the another form is obviously the human understandable form, we have to take into the consideration of all these measurements, all these things, and finally it can be easily transferred into the human understandable form. Okay, so this concludes our visual introduction to the visual information visualization. In the coming videos, we talk about some more what are the important aspects of the information visualization and what are the available techniques of information visualization. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, please watch and share all my videos. Thank you for watching.